Good afternoon, everyone. Are you all excited that Marla Gibbs is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? I want to start by thanking the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. This is really one of the most important initiatives that they take on yearly, multiple times. They give voice to legends, to stars, to famous actors, and behind the scenes folks in the industry, and they have a permanent place on the Walk of Fame for people across the world to come and enjoy their favorite star. And I know that millions of people are going to see the star of Marla Gibbs right here where we are standing. Creativity, artistry, dreams. That is the real currency here in Hollywood. So, as we invest in our Walk of Fame, we're investing in our shared dreams. That's what Hollywood is all about. So that we can continue to nurture those shared dreams and inspire future great artists and storytellers who may be among us right now. Today, we truly honor a legend and a trailblazer. It is not hyperbole to say that so many of us stand on the shoulders of Marla Gibbs. And as a fan of the Jeffersons and 227, I always wanted to join Mary Jenkins and have coffee on her front porch. I just always thought that would be so lovely to do. So Marla, my friends and I, we loved you in that show, and we love you now, and it's a great honor to be standing next to you. You have always used your platform in television, film, and music to help pave the way, and Tisha Campbell said it best, for so many women and people of color in the entertainment industry. Your work on the Jeffersons and 227 changed history. Will have a lasting impact on American television for generations to come, and that is why you belong here on the historic Walk of Fame. So on behalf of the City of Los Angeles, Ms. Marla Gibbs, we want to honor you on this historic day with a certificate of appreciation and recognition for your amazing achievements in art on this day in Hollywood. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. You were, I don't know where you left, but you were wonderful, Tisha.
Yeah.
I wish you were a little less wonderful. Make it a little easier to follow you. There's no place on earth I'd rather be than here this moment. To honor, to share, to love, to continue to love this glorious woman, this glorious performer, this glorious comedian, and I have a telephone call.
She's working it too.
The last time this happened, it was at my memorial for my sister who had passed. And her name was Claire. The phone rang like that, and I answered it. And I said, "Hello, Claire?" I got a bigger laugh then than I'm going to get. What can I say about this glorious woman? The best thing I can say, the truest, surest thing to explain how meaningful she has been in my life. I believe as firmly as I have ever believed anything that laughter adds time. to one's life. And this glorious person, performer, actress, made me laugh in parts of my body I didn't know existed. What can I say about her? Florence of the Jeffersons. The line I wanted to repeat for the first time, and I'll repeat it now for the second time, but it's a moment, if I live to be 1,000, and I'd like to, I could never forget her walking into the Jeffersons, meeting the Jeffersons one by one, thinking they were employed in this place. And when she learned that they were not employed, that they were the Jeffersons, they were not employees of the Jeffersons, that's when she said, how come we overcame and nobody told me? Now, that's as indelible in my mind. I have 6 children, as anything those 6 children said, as anything, any human being ever. I see her face, I live that moment constantly.
You guys have to leave an open space there.
There's only one you have.
Thank you.
And I'm thrilled to be here for you, love you. You added time to my life, and for that I could not be more grateful. Thank you. There she is. Or I don't know whether I'm into this or yes. What's her name again?
And see her finally get her star on the Walk of Fame. Marla Gibbs. Now, I'm not trying to diss anybody because some of these stars can be bought, but this one was earned. Yeah, she had made an impact, you have made an impact on the world, for your culture, for people like me, Tashina Arnold, Sherry Shepard, Kim Whitley. Was a single mother, putting her family first and having the courage to leave an abusive relationship and move your 3 children from Detroit to Los Angeles, working part-time in United Airlines. You still got to hook up. And working part-time while pursuing your dream. It wasn't until Marla was in her mid-40s when she landed the breakout role of Florence from the iconic television show The Jefferson. Now, she was only supposed to guest star, but when she delivered that one line, you know the line, Mr. Lear, well, how come we overcame and nobody told me? She could not be denied by the network, by the producers. They made her a series regular. She became a household name. She became our Betty White.
Yes! Yes!
She went on to become the first woman, not just the first black woman, not just the first African American woman, the first woman to executive produce and star in her own television series. Where she championed for diversity, inclusion, empowerment, and gave opportunities to people of color and to women, both on screen and off. Marla Gibbs taught me about reinvesting in my own community as well. She took her money and she created a theater with her daughter Angela, where somebody told me she used to be out in the front doing her own gardening. And she also created a nightclub, and this is what she doesn't know. When I first got here to California at 16, 17, 18 years old, I used to perform in your nightclub called Marla's Memory Lane. I used to perform there with my mother all the time, giving me an opportunity, and I never forgot that. So when there was a restaurant with my own son's name on it called Zen Lounge, and I was able to do the same thing, to give people opportunities to show off their talents, to perform, to get exposure. And it was an honor when she stepped in those doors. And I saw her come to my restaurant. And I literally fangirled out like I fangirled out when I worked with her on My Wife and Kids. I still gotta hold it together right now, shaking, just being next to her seriously because this is how much she means to me. She will always, always have a humongous place in my heart. It's because of you, Marla Gibbs. It's because of you kicking down doors. It's because of you showing us the way. And it's because of you that I am here today. And I have one more thing to say because Regina King was a person who was championed for this moment. She petitioned for this moment. She fought and she gathered everybody together for this moment so that you could have your strong walk of fame. And she sent me something that she wants me to read to you. By the way, I auditioned for 7. I almost quit Miss Amir and Marla. I almost quit the business because I couldn't work with Marla Gibbs. Actually, I did quit in my mother's business. That's another story. Regina knows. So this is from Regina King. Marla, where do I begin? I watched you before I knew you. As I got to know you, you would probably say you became my other mother. And like my mother, you were also my other teacher. Through you, I had my first example of what a female entertainer looks like producing, creating, and running her own business inside and outside of the community. What you were doing was not the norm. Before you, I didn't know it even existed. And then after you, I came to realize it wasn't a common thing. You have navigated this industry with grace and professionalism and boss-assedness that has inspired me in a way that is truly hard to express. But what I can say is that I love you and I appreciate you so much. I thank you for choosing me to walk in the light. We both are connected with the same spirit and have always vibrated on the same frequency. Which is why 8 auditions later, I would become your daughter and you would become my other mother. The day was long overdue, but I guess that doesn't really matter when you're a little legend. When you're legendary, everybody else has to catch up to you. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there today, but I know we will sit in line and we will giggle about the day together when I return. Godspeed the goddess that is Marla Gibbs. Every good wish to my other mother.